Great brands aren't built by marketing, they're built by meaning. So lead with integrity, listen with intent, and pour your heart into every cup, every choice, every moment. Introduction: Brewing a Dream with Purpose. Howard Schultz's Pour Your Heart Into It is more than a business memoir. It's a heartfelt story of vision, resilience, and the belief that companies can grow big while staying personal. Schultz, the man behind Starbucks' global rise, shares how a humble coffee shop in Seattle became a cultural phenomenon by staying true to its values and pouring passion into every decision. This book is a tribute to the power of dreaming boldly, leading with empathy, and building a brand that connects deeply with people. One cup, one conversation, one experience at a time. In this ever-changing society, the most powerful and enduring brands are built from the heart. Part 1. Humble Beginnings and a Burning Drive. Growing up in Brooklyn. Schultz grew up in the projects of Brooklyn, New York, in a working-class family. His father held low-paying jobs and struggled with dignity and security. Watching his father's hardships planted a seed in Schultz, a desire to build something better, where people were treated with respect. Early lessons in empathy and ambition. A football scholarship to Northern Michigan University became his escape. Learned sales and grit through cold calling at Xerox. Insight: Your roots don't define your ceiling, your response to them does. Part 2. Discovering Starbucks, a love affair with coffee. A visit that changed everything. While working at Hammerplast, Schultz noticed a small Seattle company ordering an unusually high number of coffee makers. Curious, he visited Starbucks and fell in love with the aroma, the culture, and the passion behind the beans. Starbucks was then a small chain focused on selling roasted beans. Schultz saw potential for something bigger, a place to gather, connect, and savor coffee. Insight: Sometimes, one moment of curiosity can change your entire path. Part 3. Inspiration from Italy, the Espresso Epiphany. Milan's cafe culture. A trip to Italy opened Schultz's eyes to espresso bars, vibrant community hubs where coffee was more than a drink. It was a ritual. He envisioned bringing that experience to America. Coffee is connection, not just consumption. A third place between home and work. A new kind of retail experience centered on warmth and hospitality. Insight: Innovation often begins with observation and the courage to reimagine. Part 4. Building Il Giornale, the first leap. Leaving Starbucks to start anew. The original Starbucks owners weren't interested in Schultz's vision of serving coffee drinks, so he left to start his own coffee house, Il Giornale. Faced over 200 investor rejections, raised $1.25 million through relentless pitching, created a space inspired by Italian cafes, and it worked. Insight: Passion backed by perseverance turns rejection into fuel. Part 5. Returning to Starbucks, a bold acquisition. Buying the company that started it all. In 1987, Schultz had the opportunity to buy Starbucks. He seized it, merging his vision with the brand he loved, became CEO, and began transforming Starbucks into a coffeehouse chain. Focused on quality, experience, and culture, built a roasting facility, and centralized systems to support growth. Insight: Sometimes the dream comes full circle if you dare to chase it. Part 6. Growing with integrity. Scaling without losing soul. As Starbucks expanded, Schultz was determined to grow big while staying small, preserving the intimacy and values that made the brand special. Created a mission-driven culture. Offered healthcare to part-time employees, a revolutionary move. Held open forums to hear employee voices. Encouraged innovation from all levels, e.g. the Frappuccino was invented by a barista. Insight: Culture isn't built by slogans, it's built by listening and living your values. Part 7. Marketing without advertising. Letting experience speak louder than ads. Starbucks didn't rely on traditional advertising. Instead, it focused on store design and ambiance, customer service and education, word of mouth and emotional connection. Mass advertising can help build brands, but authenticity is what makes them last. Insight: The best marketing is a product people love and a story they believe in. Part 8. Social responsibility and global impact. Coffee with a conscience. Schultz believed that business could be a force for good. Starbucks invested in ethical sourcing and fair trade, environmental sustainability, community engagement and volunteerism. Even during crises, like the 1997 coffee frost, Schultz refused to compromise on quality, choosing integrity over profit. Insight: Success is sweeter when shared with employees, communities, and the planet. Part 9. Leadership lessons from the journey. Leading with heart. Throughout the book, Schultz shares timeless leadership principles. Lead with vision, not just metrics. Hire people smarter than you, and trust them. Stay curious and humble even at the top. Make decisions that reflect your values, not just your goals. Authentic brands don't emerge from marketing cubicles. They emanate from everything the company does. Insight: Leadership isn't about control, it's about connection. Memorable quotes. Everything matters. People are not a line item. The best way to build a brand is one person at a time. You can grow big and stay small. Lead with your heart. Final takeaway, pour your heart into it. Pour Your Heart Into It is a story of grit, grace, and grounded ambition. Howard Schultz teaches that business is personal and should be built on values. Success is shared with employees, customers, and communities. Growth is meaningful when it's rooted in purpose. Leadership is service and begins with empathy. Whether you're building a brand, leading a team, or dreaming of something bigger, this book reminds you that the most powerful companies and lives are built from the heart. So dream boldly, lead kindly, and pour your heart into everything you do. Thanks for watching Audio Mentor, where every book brings you closer to a better you. If you found value in today's summary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a chance to grow.